My guest today is Professor John Friedman, who's professor of economics at Brown University and the dean of the School of International Public Affairs. Dean Friedman is a founding co-director of Opportunity Insights. His work is rooted in big data analysis with a focus on topics like inequality, poverty, education, and tax policy. Welcome, John.
Thank you so much for having me here. It's really a pleasure to be with you, Gill.
Yeah, thanks for doing this. So I find your work really interesting for a variety of reasons. I had some access to data and some data analysis tools in the 80s and 90s. This was before your time. But my regret remains to be that I couldn't do any influence on policy. Um, and to make a better world, we have to use these tools to do better things. So that's what you're doing here. So I want to start with the Opportunity Atlas, mapping the childhood roots of social mobility. So you see here, we construct a public atlas of mean outcomes in adulthood by childhood census tract. Outcomes vary sharply across neighborhoods. For children whose parents earn 27K, the standard deviation of mean household income in adulthood is about 10K across tracts within counties. Only half the variation in outcomes is explained by traditional measures of neighborhood opportunity like poverty rates. Experimental and quasi-experimental estimates indicate that 60% of the variation in outcomes across neighborhoods is driven by causal effects. So what do you mean by causal effects here?
Sure. So, just to start with what we're measuring, what we observe is by pulling together all of this big data, we're actually able to look at the adult outcomes measured in these individuals when they're about 35 years old. For kids who were born around the year